Hey guys, all seriousness right now, we're talking podcasts. Yeah. Our first podcast, we're gonna talk Halo, DeadRising, Saints Row, and
Forza?
Forza. Yeah, and the Xbox One and all its mysteries. Um, so where should we start at?
Well, with the system itself, obviously.
Obviously, with the system itself. So now, this system is supposed to be top of the line. Best of the best. And what it says right here, it is running off of, wow, it's got AMD Radeon variant graphics, if you know what that is. Okay. And for those who don't, Google it. It's hard to explain to yourself. But in other words, it's gonna be packing the punch of a full-on gaming computer.
Oh yeah.
Just,
Just everything they've shown so far, it just looks so wonderful. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, man. Detail. Halo 4, for God's sakes. On
Oh,
the
yeah.
360 itself, just looked so realistic and just amazing. And it had that beefy feel. You could see the emotion. You could feel it. It was just great. It's in Dead Rising 2 storyline. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Fucking Chuck Green.
Fucking John Green.
But Frank West could kick all their asses.
And Forza is one of those things where you just kind of have to be a part of the community to love it.
Right.
But I'm looking more talking graphics-wise with this game.
Oh yeah.
Because they're talking about, you're seeing every little scratch, every little burn mark, every little detail.
Think about that. I would love to believe that's true, but at the same time, they haven't shown anything.
Yeah.
So it's
All we got is still pictures.
right. Yeah.
So, if you were at E3, any of our, fans, commenters, new viewers, and you got to see the Xbox One, and you got to touch it, feel it, look at it, whatever, let us know how it was. Give us a response video. We would love to actually hear about that.
Oh yeah.
Now, the release date says it's for either November or December 2013.
Everything I've heard, it's been the 27th
Of
November.
November. Happy Thanksgiving for that one. Thank you, Microsoft. Now, let's shed the light on a current subject, which is, about 12 days away. Saints Row 4. The new trilogy, or new part of the saga, my bad.
Yeah. It just looks so.
It's just, wow.
And to be honest, for the people that are complaining about it, who could challenge them after the third one? I mean, you had superpowers in the third one, if you count all the DLC. You took on the strongest military group ever. Who else but aliens?
And, I would also like to agree with that. I, only playing, a little bit of the second one and all of the third one, I fell in love with it as soon as I hit the third one. And I was like, oh my god, this game's fucking amazing. Why isn't more people playing it? And to be completely honest about it, is the just absolute storyline about it. It's so mind-blowing.
I know.
It's got the emotional feel to it, but it stays true to its goofy roots.
Gat is alive.
Gat is
Marrow-
back. That's right.
Marrow, veteran child, Tanya, they're all coming back as villains. I mean, it's just going... It's a throwback, and also one of the things I wanted to talk about is Cyrus Temple.
Cyrus Temple. Ooh.
Now, Cyrus obviously is not a fan of the Saints at all, and he personally...
Spoiler alert, just heads up.
Okay, Cyrus Temple, if you aren't current on the series and you want to learn about it, Cyrus Temple was the leader of STAG, the strongest military group in the world.
Against ganks.
He went after the Saints. Now, his second in command was...
Bad shit
primarily-
crazy.
Yes, and so she tried to blow up Shondi, who's a lieutenant for the Saints, Burt Reynolds, literally Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, Burt
and
Reynolds is the mayor.
a person from a gang called the Syndicate that later joined the Saints after her sister was murdered by the leader.
Yeah.
And so, Cyrus Temple, once the Saints save the statue that the second in command's trying to blow up and blame on the Saints, he tries to arrest you, but the people obviously are cheering for the Saints because they saved a national monument. And Cyrus Temple is throwing a fit, and that's basically how the game ends. After, of course, the movie
Now,
mission. But
that is if you chose that ending. Now, there's a second, right?
right, but the fourth is going off that ending, the good one.
Yeah.
Because okay, and so I saw a gameplay not that long ago, and it was talking about you're in the middle of the desert taking on terrorists, and they keep saying you're going after a man named Cyrus. Now, I've never seen them repeat names or anything, so my theory is Cyrus, being as the hatred he has for the Saints, went off on his own thing to try to take them out, because he's pissed.
Yeah, see, I kind of agree with that, because what else to do? You know,
Right.
you just got shunned, basically.
And he's been confirmed to be in it, too.
Yeah.
And there hasn't been a voice actor for some other guy named Cyrus, as we can see here.
Now, I want to get on the topic, because I'm a personal fan of this man, and that'd be Nolan North being in it. That's just mind-boggling, you know? Deadpool is a choosable voice in this game.
And for those of you interested, I have recently started making characters like Frank West and
That he has.
Wade Wilson. The reason it's Wade Wilson and not Deadpool is because I cannot find a mask that works and it keeps bothering me. So I just gave him his face that he's currently in the comic books, if you follow them.
Yeah.
So if you want to check that out, the profile is False Prophet XD, and you can just literally look up their names, Frank West and Wade Wilson.
Or you can look up the tags, DeadRising or Deadpool, correct?
I need to fix that, because all that came up was Wade Wilson.
Alright, then we'll do that.
Alright.
But, for those who don't know, I kind of want to go over this cast list real quick. Alright, so, we got Troy Baker.
He doesn't like Troy Baker
No.
at all.
You know,
I don't have a problem, but you just started hating him as soon as you found out he's in everything. this year.
everything. I hate it. Ken Michael, Ken Michael, Robin Atkins Downs, Laura Bailey.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah, I have too. Suma Montano? I'm sorry.
Summerlee Montana.
Thank you. I'm sorry that I butchered that. Diane Michelle, Nolan North.
Nolan fucking North.
Yeah. Keith David
As himself.
as himself. Yeah. Daniel Day Kim as Johnny Gat.
Returning.
Yeah, returning.
Daniel Nicolette? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Jennifer Jules
Yeah.
Hart.
Shawnee number 2.
Yeah.
Should probably say who they are.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably should. Natalie Lander. Ooh, this.
As Kinsey Kensington.
Oh my God, this woman is hot.
And my personal favorite returning, Terry
Cruz.
Crews as Benjamin motherfucking King.
Now, that is kind of cool. That Terry Crews. For those who don't know the name Terry Crews, you'll know the face if you've seen any of the
Old Spice
Old
commercials.
Spice commercials, or yeah. If you watched Friday, I think he's in Friday. One
Is
of the
he?
Fridays, yeah. Like one of the newer ones.
Yeah.
He's in Everybody Hates Chris as the dad. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
he's
sure.
the
Yeah.
dad.
J.B. Blanc.
I think it's Blanc.
Blanc, my bad.
As
Oh wow, that's
Yeah, you
kind of
didn't-
convenient.
you
I didn't
that?
know though.
He's both Zinyak
Nick and Philippe.
Philippe's a douchebag.
Yeah, Philippe is a douchebag.
Michael Dorn from Star Trek.
Star Trek. If those for your Star Trek fans, I'm a personal fan of Star Trek. Michael Dorn is Forge. He's the guy with the visor in the one with fucking Professor X in it. I forgot his name too.
Now you made me forget.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Alright. Let's just keep going down. No,
Picard. It's the one with Picard.
This one surprised me. I had no idea this was the voice actor in the second one. And it may not be. It may just he decided to use the role. Neil Patrick Harris is playing DJ Veteran Child from The Sons of Somebody.
Man, that
surprised the hell out of me.
it really does.
We'll
Yeah, we'll have to go to a quote unquote commercial break, but we don't got commercials.
Yeah.
We'll finish up this list for you guys, and then go get your snackage on. Yuri Lowenthal I believe.
as Matt Miller. Personally, I hate Matt, but from what I've been hearing about him, it doesn't bother me as much because all the shit he said about Johnny Gat in the third one, it's just he was a punk kid.
I would love to personally see Johnny Gat come back in the game and like hear recordings of it or something and just like bitch slap him
Through the ship they're in.
Yeah. Arif S.
Kitchen.
Okay, I was about to say something about that.
As Pierce Washington.
Tim Thomerson as Cyrus Temple. Mike Carlucci? Lucci.
I think it's
Lucci.
like
My bad. It
weird, just
sounds
butchering.
Italian. I am just doing a terrible job.
Rob Van Dam as Bobby.
Yeah, Rob Van Dam, the wrestler?
Wrestler.
Yeah. In case you guys didn't know, they are having just amazing luck at cast for some reason. They've had a porn star.
It's just gotten so ridiculous.
They've had
being popular.
Yeah, they've had like 2 wrestlers so far, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy. Let's see here.
Rebecca. Fuck, you need to like look these up. before.
Reedy, I don't know.
As Asha Odekar, a new person to the
The cabinet.
series.
Yeah.
Yeah. And MI6, not the. But Andrew Bowen as Josh Burke / Nightblade.
Yeah, this kid.
Michael Yurchak as Sid. T.C. Carson as Big Tony from the Vice Kings, and Ursula Taharian, I'm sorry, as Tanya. See, that part bothered me. That Mila Kunis wasn't big at all. Really, I mean, she was starting to.
See,
when the first Saints Row came out, and she was Tanya, but now she can't come back for the 4th one. So because I don't think it's gonna be a big part. She can't just come back to the series where. Part of the thing that started her career, basically. And
see, I completely agree with that. See, the thing about people is that the fame gets to their head, blah, 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 blah. You know, everybody knows this. It's just, why do something like that?
Yeah. I mean, fuck, if I was in a series like Saints Row, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'll come back.
Hell yeah, man.
I mean, maybe there's a story behind it that I haven't seen, but...
If you guys, speaking of which, if you guys know that story, bring it to us. We would love to sell it.
And if there's going to be any comments about how the names are really pronounced and how badly we're fucking them up, go for it, because I'd actually like to know what it's actually pronounced as. That way I'll just keep going.
Please do. God, we are just butchering.
We better finish this, because we're... Okay, OG Banks as Warren Williams, and Christopher Daniels as a radio speaker. You know Riff Raff is also going to host his own radio station, right?
Really now?
Yeah. Alright, so
that
basically does it for Saints Row 4. That we can fit in this, because this is going to be a long-ass podcast.
We don't want to bore you guys to death.
Coming up, we've got Halo 5, DeadRising 3, and Forza 5.
Alright, guys, come on back. We're going to be up all night, basically, so...
Yeah.
So you guys stay classy. What was the saying I used to say? Stay gold, alchemy, I believe.
Probably.
I don't know. But you guys stay gold.